Let's grow together, you and me. It's the digitally integrated art lab, let's see. Can you feel the vibe? Group, we feel it, oh yeah. Building dreams worldwide. Group, we're building, oh yeah. Got AI tools at your fingertips. Learn to market, design and script. From Canva tricks to Etsy flair, DCT takes you everywhere. Who's ready to thrive? Group, we're ready, oh yeah. Let's bring our goals alive. We'll do it, oh yeah. DCT, where the magic starts. Turning passions into works of art. Empowered minds, success in sight. We're shining bright all day, all night. Who's got the mindset strong? Group, we got it, oh yeah. Who's been dreaming all along? Group, we dreamed it, oh yeah. Time to soar, don't wait too long. We're flying, oh yeah. Live shifts every Friday night, answering questions, keeping it tight. Community strong, we all belong. Here in DCT, we can't go wrong. Who's here to create? Group, we're here now, oh yeah. Let's innovate, collaborate together, oh yeah. DCT, it's the place to be for digipreneurs just like you and me. Lift your voice, let's shout and sing. At DCT we do big things. Welcome to DCT, where creativity sets you free. Let's grow together, you and me. It's the digitally integrated art lab, let's see. Can you feel the vibe? Group, we feel it, oh yeah. Building dreams worldwide. Group, we're building, oh yeah. Got AI tools at your fingertips. Learn to market, design and script. From Canva tricks to Etsy flair, DCT takes you everywhere. Who's ready to thrive? Group, we're ready, oh yeah. Let's bring our goals alive. We'll do it, oh yeah. DCT, where the magic starts. Turning passions into works of art. Empowered minds, success in sight. We're shining bright all day, all night. Who's got the mindset strong? Group, we got it, oh yeah. Who's been dreaming all along? Group, we dreamed it, oh yeah. Time to soar, don't wait too long. We're flying, oh yeah. Live shifts every Friday night, answering questions, keeping it tight. Community strong, we all belong. Here in DCT, we can't go wrong. Who's here to create? Group, we're here now, oh yeah. Let's innovate, collaborate together, oh yeah. DCT, it's the place to be for digipreneurs just like you and me. Lift your voice, let's shout and sing. At DCT we do big things.
All right, everybody. I didn't realize that was playing in the background. I didn't realize it was playing in the background. But I want to do a quick little thing here. I want to try to do this faceless because I want you guys to see that you do not have to show your face. So looking at the screen right now, you can see that I have a picture of myself and I am inside of a TV screen. I mean, just when you set up so whenever you do something, try to find your authentic voice. Your authentic voice, excuse me, doesn't always look like you showing your face. Sometimes it looks like you created an avatar and then going live or sharing content. It is totally up to you. All right. Now, what I want you guys to do is go ahead and put between 1 to 5. Let me know how you're doing. 1 being not so well, 5 being great. Those of you that are 4s and 5s, lean back into the 1s and 2s. All right. All right. So I'm going to do some checking here to make sure that you guys can see everything that I'm going to do. Because what I plan on doing today is, like Latrinda said, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and put that up there. Like Latrinda said, I'm going to go ahead and blow your minds because what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this live. I'm a lead from the space of alignment. Lead from the space of alignment and show you guys how I am able to basically come up with classes and teach. All right. So if you have not done it yet, go ahead and check out what I have on the screen. All right. Go ahead. Yeah, because if you want to become a prompt expert in this game, you have to know how to, or I'm going to say this, if you want to become an AI, someone in the space, an authority in the space of AI, excuse me, y'all, then you're going to have to know how to prompt, no matter what application you use. When it comes to AI, it all requires this one skill: communication. Communication. In order to have someone understand what it is you want to do, what you need to do, your vision. And I'm thinking about speaking directly to a subordinate, maybe a student, whatever the case may be. You have to know how to speak to them. And you also have to know how to lead the conversation so that way they will tell you what they heard. What you say and what someone hears will always be 2 different things. Nobody lives in your head. The only person that knows exactly what you are thinking is you, and it will always be you. So you have to learn how to talk to the AI in order to get it to do what you want to do. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that with visual prompts. Visual prompts. A visual prompt is a prompt like a picture, right? Some people call it AI art. Other people call it garbage. Potatoes, potato. That don't make a difference. I think it's beautiful. And if you are here, I really don't care how anybody feels about somebody's choice of creativity. If you're watching this live right now and you are not in alignment with AI, it's okay to just scroll by. I don't need you to help me boost this post by being negative. So go ahead and scroll by because I never want to trigger anybody. I always want people to have a good experience when they are working with me. All right. All right. So 1s and 2s, I hope you guys feel better. 4s and 5s, continue to lean into the space and ask people how they're doing. Right now, if you are, you may be watching me 4 different ways: YouTube, both of my Facebook channels, and TikTok. I am using a tool called Restream to be able to reach all of the platforms that I am active on. All right. So I am going to take you guys to, let's do this. So that way, those of you that may be more comfortable with maybe Facebook or let me get into versus TikTok, or YouTube versus TikTok, or maybe like it's up to you, wherever you want to go. All right. So let me go ahead and share this with you so you guys can see everywhere I am right now. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. There we go. All right. So now you can see me here, right here on this page. Let me go ahead and hide this. There we go. On this page, and when I scroll down, you guys can see my follower count here, right? You can see it right there. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into the TikTok. You guys can see me here in a TikTok. So I am live here in TikTok right now. All right. And then here, I am live inside of YouTube, all at the same time. This is a one-man show, y'all. This is a one-man show. All right. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure you guys are ready to go to get this information. Andy, I got to set up my screen so you guys can see it better, because I see it's kind of there. Uh-oh. Come on. Give me something now. Maybe I need to switch screens. Let me bring this over. I'll bring this over. And maybe I can get a better view this way. Let me make this smaller so you guys can see it. All right. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take some stuff off the screen here so you guys can see. And again, I'm using a tool called Restream. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, going to the chat. Now, let me know if you guys can see my screen okay. If you can see my screen okay, just say yes or W. Yes, not a W, a yes or Y. I want to make sure that you guys can see my screen okay. Make sure you guys can see it okay. All right, so let me do this. Maybe if I do this on the screen. All right. And let me do this. And maybe one more time. All right. All right. Want to make sure everybody can see okay. Good deal, good deal, good deal. And now I'm just checking my work. Make sure you guys can see me elsewhere. All right. So, yep. Looking good on this one. Put that there. Let me check this one. Yep, look good on that one. And let me check this one. Yep, looking good on this one. All right, so perfect. Perfection. So now here in ChatGPT, what I want to show you guys how to do is how to prompt for art. I'm gonna give you some words that you can use to become a better prompter and not rely heavily on prompt guides. All right. I want to show you guys how to find your words. So what we're going to create today is we're going to create art of an African-American man and an African-American woman. Maybe they are, I don't know, a married couple. Maybe they're whatever. They're close. And what I want to do is create something. When I think about what I'm creating, I always think about the end user. Like, what will be the, what will be the dream outcome for the user? So y'all follow my brain here. I'm telling you guys, I am shooting straight from the hip, right? Military term. I don't have anything written down, nothing. I am shooting. So I'm talking myself. This is how my brain works. I'm giving you guys an inside look in my brain. So I always work from the end to the beginning. So the end is, who am I serving? How am I serving them? And what is the pain point that I'm addressing? So the pain point that I will be addressing is creating inclusive art. Not just inclusive art, but ultra realistic type art using AI as my tool of choice. The goal is to create a visual about love that connects with the people or just connects with people. Inside of the AI tools we're going to use, a couple will let us create videos while a couple will not. So we're gonna do videos, and we're going to do just regular still pictures. Now, my goal for you as my target audience is to show you guys how to prompt. 90% of people who use AI do not prompt properly. And I want to show you guys how you can get the best out of it. There are some things that you should do. All right. So there are parts to a prompt. And I'm just getting into my classroom so you guys can see the actual class. So you can see let's do that. So you can see the parts of a prompt. Okay, there we go. I don't want you guys to see it like that. Let me go ahead and go into here and preview. Perfect. Put that here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share this tab instead. So now you guys are inside of my Certified Prompt Design Professional certification, and it is is set up for accreditation. So we are in that waiting period for it to be approved, but we got all our documentation, but we do have to wait, in the waiting room, but we're all good to go. All right. So some of you are already in this program. Some of you may just be hearing about this for the first time. The goal is to help you level up your resume. The goal is to help you level up your resume and also set you up to future-proof your use of AI. What do I mean by future-proofing your use of AI? What I mean about that is, like I said at the beginning, in order to be the best in AI, you have to know how to talk to it. You have to know how to communicate with it, just like you would an intern, which means there's a way that you need to speak to it in order to ensure it understands how to perform. In this class, you will not only learn how to prompt, but you'll also learn how to prompt ethically. You'll understand the risks, and we also have professional standards. So you'll know about AI bias and limitations. We'll talk copyright, licensing, and IP, ethical frameworks for AI in business and creative use, safe and inclusive prompting standards, professional standards of a CPD, certified professional design prompt engineer. Okay, I got the letters flipped up. No worries. All right. So what we're going to do today is go over lesson 2.6. I'm going to go ahead and select start. So here in lesson 2.6, from simple prompts to expert level prompts. This is just part 2.6. You guys can see over here, we do advanced prompting design, where you guys learn multimodal, chain of thought, multi-turn conversations, advanced role prompting, writing system instructions, applying your system instructions in ChatGPT projects, and applying your system instructions to create GPTs. All right. Now, when you think about the anatomy of a prompt, I want you to think about these parts of a prompt. You always have to assign a role. You always have to give it context. You have to always instruct it. Draft a 2-page pitch deck outline, highlighting market opportunity and competitive edge. You have to tell it how to output your information. You have to give it constraints. I have here, this is mine, number 6. I added this to the structure of a prompt when I learned how to prompt myself when I was getting my certification as an AI consultant and coach. I added number 6, which is interactive clarification protocol. Before starting any, let's see here, I got to share it. Am I sharing the right tab? Yep. So before starting, ask clarifying questions one at a time. All right, I'm gonna read that again. Before starting, ask clarifying questions one at a time. And for each question, provide 5 descriptive examples to guide the user's response. Continue until you're 99% sure you can complete the task. So this part that I put here helps the AI not hallucinate, not assume. So think about if you're working with an intern and you give the intern a task, but you don't ask them to clarify, to tell you what they heard. You may be running on a hamster wheel for a very long time, a lot of back and forth. To avoid the back and forth, you have to make sure that what you're saying, your intern actually understands it and sees it the way that you see it. That's the ask clarifying questions part of the protocol. And then the 5 descriptive examples, the reason why I put this here is for the prompter, the user of AI. A lot of you don't know what to say. The AI will ask you a question and you're like, I don't even know what that means. So instead of just sitting at a screen watching a flashing line, it will give you 5 descriptive examples that you can select and then use, or it can help you find your words. Also, in number 6, you see here where it says ask one question at a time. Sometimes AI will give you a list of questions, and it wants you to answer all of those questions. And it's like, wait a minute, too much. Have it do this. Have it ask you one question at a time. So that way the following question, until it is 99% sure it can complete the task. Each following question will be based on the previous input, which means you'll get a better output. Does that make sense to you guys? Go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat. Does that make sense to you guys? I want to make sure. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you. Give me a 1 in the chat. All right. Let me know, y'all. Let me know. All right. Let me do this. And pause. And here. Okay. All right. So the role, the context, instructions, output requirements, restraints, interactive clarification protocol, just a big word for, or 3 big words for ask me questions one at a time. This is just an interactive experience with AI. All right. And then prompt improvement suggestions. So number 7, I added because sometimes people forget parts of the prompt. And you can have AI go in and help you figure this out. So here's an example of a weak prompt. This is how a lot of people prompt. Write about leadership. Write about leadership. A CPDP prompt design professional, certified and accredited, will write a prompt like this. You are a leadership coach. That's the role. The context is writing for mid-level managers in tech who struggle with team trust, right? So you have to tell the AI who to act as, because if you needed help with your math homework, would you talk to your English teacher? If you needed help with your English homework, would you talk to your math teacher? You have to let it know who it is so that way it responds in a way that you need it to. Then the context is writing for mid-level managers in tech who struggle with team trust. Who are you serving? How are you serving? Or who are you serving? What pain point are you trying to service? The instruction, how do you want me to output or how you want AI to output the information? Here, I want it to be a 600 word article on building trust. The output, the requirements, the supportive tone, actionable tips, and end with a summary, right? More about the constraints, no jargon, under 600 words, interactive clarification protocol, and then to make it better. All of this is here. So this prompt will work a lot better than this prompt. I'm going to go ahead and take all of this, all 7 parts. I'm going to go into ChatGPT, and I am going to tell ChatGPT act as an expert photographer and visual prompt engineer to help me write a prompt to generate an ultra realistic image of an African American couple. Please use the structure of a prompt below, right? So act as an expert photographer and visual prompt engineer to help me write a prompt to generate an ultra realistic image of an African American couple. Some of you may just put that in here, but when you add in the structure of a prompt, it knows better what to do and what to say. So I'm going to go ahead and send that through, right? So the role, the context, the instructions, the output requirements, right? The constraints, interactive clarification protocol, prompt improvement. It says narrowing the scene, adding style inspiration, specifying emotion or vibe. Now here's a clarifying question. Y'all saw how quickly that worked, right? This thing broke down that one simple prompt. Act as an expert photographer and visual prompt engineer to help me write a prompt to generate an ultra realistic image of an African American couple. And then I put in the parts of a prompt and it gave me this. My prompt went from just this one sentence into: you are an expert photographer and visual prompt engineering specializing in ultra realistic portrait photography. The image is intended for digital creatives who want culturally authentic, high-quality visual assets that highlight the beauty, intimacy, and strength of an African-American couple. The goal is to achieve a natural cinematic style that feels timeless and real. Create an ultra-realistic digital image of an African-American couple in a natural, intimate setting. Capture the richness of the skin tones, the texture of their hair, and the authenticity of their expressions. The composition should reflect genuine emotion and connection. The format, a single detailed image description prompt. The tone of the prompt should be artistic, cinematic, and authentic. The structure, clear and descriptive prompt broken into subject, setting, mood, lighting, camera details, and style. The constraints of the prompt is to avoid stereotypes. Avoid caricatures, avoid unrealistic proportions. Keep the scene grounded in reality, no fantasy elements. Ensure skin tones are represented with natural depth and warmth. Avoid overly glossy or plastic-looking finishes. The interactive clarification protocol of the prompt that I shared earlier. Before finalizing, ask 1 clarifying questions one at a time, and provide 5 descriptive examples to guide my response. One of them should be I don't know. And do this until you're 99% sure you can complete the task. Then it says here, the prompt improvement instructions, because that is the 7th part of the anatomy of a prompt per CPDP. So it's saying here, narrow down the scene type. Where do you want them to be? add style inspiration, and specify emotion. So now it's asking me one question at a time to help me build out this prompt even more. And instead of just asking me all the questions at once or one question, it's asking me one question and giving me ideas on where I should place them. I can place them in a cozy living room with warm evening light, a city street at golden hour with soft lens flare, a park bench under autumn leaves, minimalist studio with dramatic lighting, a quiet cafe with natural sunlight, right? Which one of these feel closer to my vision? So I'm going to go ahead and reset the room. I want y'all to talk back to me and see. I want to make sure you guys saw what I just did there. I want to make sure, excuse me. I want to make sure you guys saw what I did there. All right. So a lot of you will come in here and prompt like this, right? You'll have your, you saw nothing? You saw nothing? So a lot of you prompt like this. Act as, or you just say, create an ultra realistic image of an African-American couple. All right. I'm going to take this prompt. I'm going to go into another instance of ChatGPT. And I'm going to paste the prompt there. Some of you prompt like this. I'm going to go ahead and send it through. This is the prompt that it gave me, right? It's not as detailed as this. This is expert level prompting. Expert level prompting versus not so expert level prompting. Okay, expert, expert, okay. But no, we're going to future proof our use of AI by becoming expert level prompt designers. So the constraints for the image: avoid stereotypes, caricatures, or unrealistic proportions, keep the scene grounded in reality, no fantasy elements, ensure skin tones are represented with natural depth and warmth, avoid overly glossy or plastic looking finishes. The constraints will be based on the type of image that I create, or illustration or visual. If I wanted a cartoon style, then the constraints won't be the same as they are here. Now what AI is doing is asking me, okay, we're missing some information here, all right? So we need you to narrow down the scene. So I'm going to say, place them in a cozy living room with warm evening light. Send that through. The question, or question number 2, what emotion or vibe should the couple embody? Should it be gentle intimacy, playful joy, bold confidence, romantic tenderness, reflective calm? I'm going to go ahead and say gentle intimacy. All right. It says, got it. Now the next question is, what is the lighting? What is the style? I want the lighting and style to be natural golden hour spill. So did you guys see how that worked? Did you guys see how that worked? Let me do this. All right. So I need to go here and go under here. Hold on, y'all. I got to do some housekeeping. Somebody decided to come in and share a link, so I don't want people to get confused. All right. All right. So, hold on, y'all. This is where. This is on Facebook. Let me get into here. I want to make sure. All right, let me go ahead and refresh. And I got to see which one they place that inside of, because I don't want, please don't post any links. If you post links, it can cause confusion. All right, perfect. All right, so we're back in here. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. So now it says what style of lighting, and I said the natural golden hour spill. And if you've been watching, you've noticed how it asked me one question at a time, and it didn't just leave me hanging. It didn't just leave me hanging. 90% of people don't know how to talk to AI. So guess how many of those may not even know how to even answer its questions, right? So because the 7 points of prompt anatomy I created for CPDP, now you will. All right. Makes you feel more powerful and confident. Good deal. Good deal. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do number 2, and let's see what output it gives to us. Oh, question 4. Oh, what kind of shot do you want? Do you want it to be close up, mid shot, full body, over the shoulder, lifestyle candid? I don't know. Let's do maybe number 4. All right. So, and then number 5. So it's still building out this prompt. Now, which style direction do you want as the finishing touch? Cinematic film still, editorial, documentary, painterly, minimalist. Let's do cinematic. All right. And there is the prompt. There's the prompt. It says prompt improvement. I'm going to say it still wants to make this prompt even better. Let's see here. I don't know. I'm going to say you choose for all 3. Send it through. Say got it. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this prompt, and then I'm going to take it into Midjourney. I'm going to paste the prompt. I'm going to select my settings. I'm going to do 1-to-1, which is a square. I'm going to make sure the mode is set to raw. I'm going to make sure that the version is 7 and I'm using standard. I'm going to turn the stylization all the way up, and I'm going to send it through. I'm also going to do this. This is called SREF mining. SREF mining. SREF stands for style reference. All of these are styles, and the style can be assigned to this prompt. So this prompt, it may show the people wearing green and the background red. With this style, it may show them only wearing black and white. With this style, it may show maybe this type of lighting. These are videos, though. Let me do images. Let me go to images. Okay. So for this type of image, maybe it'll look like what is this? It looks like it has texture to it, but it's also maybe a cartoon or comic. Let's see here. This one, ultra realistic. This one, maybe this looks like maybe 1980, 1990. This one, furry. So it all depends. All right. So I'm going to do --sref random. So it's going to go out and find style references for me, and it's going to do it 5 times. That's what the --R5 stands for. So run the prompt, add style references, and give me 5 references. My settings are going to remain the same. I'm going to go ahead and send it through. I'm also going to go into Google Whisk. Or let's do this. Let's do Flow. I'm going to start a new project. and I'm doing text to video, and I'm doing VEO3. I'm going to send that one through. I'm going to go ahead and go into Gamma. Gamma is another place where you can generate art. Going to go ahead and paste the prompt here and come down here and select photorealistic, and I can select the generator I want to use. This tool right here has a lot of generators in it. If you like Imagine 3, Imagine 4, Leonardo, if you like Luma, if you like DALL-E 3, GPT image, if you like ideogram, if you like Recraft, it just has them all built inside of here. I'm going to go ahead and use Imagine 4, and I'm going to set it to landscape, and I'm going to generate it. I'm also going to go into Nano Banana. So tools, create image, paste the prompt there and send it through. Now, what I want you guys to see is the different ways that the generators created art. All right. So let me go ahead and share this tab. So here in Midjourney, you can see here the difference in the images. It even gave me style reference codes to create cartoon style images, different types of cartoon style images, right? So here we are with an ultra realistic looking image. What I'm going to go ahead and do is select low motion, and I'm going to animate it. This one too. This is super pretty. Low motion. This one. Low motion. This one. Low motion. Absolutely stunning faces. They're beautiful too. Do them. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's see what Google, let's see what Google Flow created, VEO3. All right.
You know, I love you so much.
It would have been nice if his mouth was moving. Could you guys, could you guys hear it? Could you hear it? Make sure you guys can hear it. Let's see here. Yeah, it would have been nice if his mouth was moving. Let's go ahead and look at Gamma. So this is what Gamma created. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's go here. All right. So this is what Gamma created. All right. Now Google Gemini, this is what it created. All right. So each one does different things. My favorite AI tool to use is this one, Midjourney. Let's go to the next video. Next video. Next video. So all inside of Midjourney. Let's look at this one. And I tell you, when Midjourney gets sound, it's going to be all over. It's going to be all over. These videos can be downloaded. Make sure they don't look crazy though, but these videos can be downloaded and then used in CapCut to create content. It's lazy content. You don't feel like doing a lot that day because maybe your schedule is full. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you don't feel good, but you still want to get in the space of creating, right? So you go ahead and you use a tool. Wow, too many hands. You use a tool that makes it easier for you to be able to complete the work. All right. All right. Let's see them. Oh no, I like the way her eyes, what her eyes did at the end. I don't like that. Let's see here. Okay. Now, once you get your prompt together, all right, I'm going to go ahead and go back into here, share this tab. I'm going to tell it this. Watch this, y'all. Hope y'all ready. Please create a fillable base prompt template for this prompt. Retain the African American couple. Put it through. So now the fillable base prompt, instead of the setting being fixed inside of the prompt, now the setting is a fillable section. The time of day is a fillable section. The lighting description is a fillable section. The tone and feeling are a fillable section. The camera angle, the perspective, a fillable section. Focus style, fillable section. Action position, fillable section. Emotion, mood, furniture, scene details, the depth and the mood of the room. Wardrobe, style, colors, lighting condition, overall look, camera lens and setting, depth of field details, vibe, and atmosphere. I'm going to say great job. Now, based on the fillable prompt template, if you, or no, I'm saying, give me 10 ideas for each fillable section. Send it through. It's going to give me the setting, the time of day, the lighting description, the tone, the feeling, the camera angle or the perspective, the focus state, the action position, the emotion mood, the furniture scene details, the depth mood, depth, wardrobe style colors, lighting condition, overall look, the camera lens and setting, depth of field details, vibe, atmosphere. Now I'm going to say based on the number of prompts or ideas you generated, how many unique prompts can I generate? I'm going to send it through. I'll be able to create from that one prompt 10 quadrillion unique prompt variations. So I just showed you guys how to, just to reset the room, I showed you guys how to go from a basic prompt to an expert level prompt to a prompt-based template that now will yield 10 quadrillion unique prompts. I'm going to go ahead and say great job. Now can you create, let's do this. I'm going to do something different. See this, do at, see if something, I'm trying to see if something comes up. At, let's see here. Which one have I been in? Automation, life, success, email, knowledge, to ebook. Trying to find, I'm just going to shoot from the hip with this one then because I'm not sure. I'm going to say now acting as an expert. Let's see here. Who we want them to act as? Coder, help me write a prompt to create a no-code app that a person can use to build their prompt by selecting the ideas you generated. The app should be interactive and include instructions on how to use it. Let me go back here. Back. Include instructions on how to use it. Include monetization ideas. And include two. Let's do come back. There we go. And let's send this thing through. All right. So what I'm about to do now is go from a basic prompt to create an ultra realistic image of an African American person. So I went from a basic prompt to an expert level prompt to a fillable base prompt to having 10 quadrillion unique prompts, not enough lifetime to do all of these prompts, into a no-code app. I'm going to go ahead and go into Canva. I'm going to go into Canva AI. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. Hopefully this prompt isn't too long. I'm going to go ahead and copy. And the reason why I wrote out the prompt like this, I want you guys to pay attention to this. The reason why I wrote the prompt out like this is because of the 7 parts of the anatomy of a prompt that I put in at the beginning. So it made the prompt even more robust, but I'm thinking it may be too long. Oh, what platform do you want? I want to use Canva AI. I ain't gonna copy it yet. They got some questions for me. Canva AI. Let me turn off Canva. All right. So it asks me, what platform am I building it on? On Bubble, Glide, Softer, Flutterflow, Framer. I said Canva. All right. So right now it is building the prompt based on Canva. All right. So we're going to go ahead and let it do its thing. All right. There we go. So it updated the prompt, and it probably knows the parameters and the constraints for an app in Canva. And that's why it broke it down the way that it broke it down. Because remember up here, it was really, really long. And then because I said Canva AI, it went on ahead and it broke it down in a different way that Canva will understand. All right. And it shouldn't be too long. I'm hoping it knows the character count for building an app, or the prompt needed to, or the prompt you can use to build an app on Canva. Nice. It's long. I don't know. I think it might be too long. But we shall see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all the way to here. I'm going to go into Canva and I'm going to paste it. Is it too long? Yep, it's too long. See if it tells me. All right. So I'm going to say shorten. Going to say, let me see here. Prompt. I'm on another screen, y'all. Prompt, Canva, AI, no code, character count. Let's see what it says. So I am looking at Canva Code's AI code generator, and I'm looking at the setup here. Let's see here. I'm just going to say, I think it's like 3,000 characters. So I'm going to say shorten to 3,000 characters. If it's too long still, I'm thinking it's 3,000. I'm hoping it's 3,000. I can't quite remember the character count to create an app inside of Canva using a prompt. The prompt can only be so long. And I'm hoping it's 3,000 characters, but something in the back of my mind is saying maybe it's 1,000. I'm going to go back here to Canva, paste the prompt. Let's see if that's everything. Yeah, perfect. Now we're here inside of Canva. Watch what this thing does. I'm going to go ahead and push this purple button with the arrow. What it's going to do is start building out the code to build an app inside of Canva. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. All right. So you guys can see it. Let's see here. Says, I'm not sure how to create this. I'm learning to customize these kinds of interactive apps. I'll show you some related tips. I'm going to say, why don't you, let's see, let me do this. See if I can edit this. Take that part out. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all of this. And then I'm going to refresh. I think there's some words in there I didn't need in there. Okay, go back. Paste that there, send it through. Let's see what it does this time. Oh, that's because I have the Word doc in here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back, paste this here, and say create an app. There we go. That helps users. There we go. There we go. Send it through. So we should be in business with this. All right, so let's see what it does. It is thinking. And while it is thinking, oh, you still don't want to do it? What does it say? Say just create the app to create a prompt based on the information above. Send it through. Somewhere in here must say document. All right, so I'm going to go into Canva, back to Canva, and I'm going to come here to Canva AI. I'm going to select the little hamburger here. It is the way that you open up your, there we go, Canva AI. There we go. It's the way that you open up your folders. So I want to go into one of the apps I've already created. Go into this one. Let's see here. Let's see. Trying to find one that I created. All right, so that is not the right thing, y'all. Let me go back. Count AI. Now open this up. These are not my apps. All right, Canva, what y'all do? Y'all done move these things again. My folders, today's chat. Is this it? Nope. Let's see here. Let's go back here. Count AI, code for me. There we go. I had to hit code for me. Now I'm going to go into one of, let's do Cinematic Muse. And I'll let you guys see the app that it built. All right. See the app that it built for me. So design your own cinematic muse, generate visuals for character creations. I'm going to hit start creating. And now you can see that I have an app that will build the prompts for me. Y'all see that? So this is where I'm trying to get to with this, but it's not doing it for me. I have to read through the prompt. I know what I didn't select. I know what I did wrong though. Same thing. Code for me. There we go. Now I'm going to paste it. I'm going to send it through. All right. I forgot to hit code for me. There we go. Yep. There we go. All right. So when you create these types of tools, I can select use and design, and I can select website. When I select website, I can select preview so I can see what it looks like as a website. I can also see what it looks like on a phone. So if somebody's on their phone, you create this app, they're at work, they're busy, but you want to help people be able to create faster and smarter. That's the pain point you want to solve. You can create an app that will help them build prompts from their phone. They can copy this prompt and then save it somewhere on their phone, or even go into, keep going. They can go right into an app. So just imagine, you know someone that wants to change their life and they know that AI is a way to do it. They're into visuals. They like the AI art. So you create a tool that helps them be able to create faster and smarter. So that way, when they're ready to go into their app of choice, they can just simply paste that prompt and send it. All right, it said it doesn't like it. Okay, so something in there doesn't like for Midjourney. Let's see if it does the same thing for Gamma. Oh, let me go back to, let's see here. I'm gonna read it and see what it says. Some of these, and I'm not gonna go back and forth with these things. Some of these things don't like the word nude in it, and it just means the color. There it is right there, glossy. So I have to replace that word with natural, select all, and then go back. Make sure. All right. Now let me go into Midjourney and let me paste it and let me send this one through. All right, that one's working. So it didn't like the word nude. So nude, where's that? Lipstick, but it's just natural, a natural color. I'm going to go ahead and change the, there we go. I'm going to change the aspect ratio to 16:9 because maybe I want to create something for YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and send it through. All right. So this is the image that it created from that prompt. I can also go into, Gamma. I can paste the prompt. I can set it to landscape and hit generate. I can go into Google Gemini, paste the prompt, send it through. So I did it in Gamma and I did it in Gemini. There are a bunch of other AI generator tools you can use as well. These aren't the only ones. These are not the only ones. All right. So I'm going to go back to Midjourney. And we're going to, so this is Midjourney's take on the art. But since I don't like this style, I'm going to do sref mining, -- style reference, random. Run the prompt 5 times. All right. Let me go ahead and go into Gamma. Let me show you guys what it created in Gamma. This is Gamma's take on the prompt. This is Imagine 4. For anybody that's wondering, this is Imagine 4. All right, Imagine 4. I'm going to come down here and I am going to select DALL-E 3. Let it do it in DALL-E 3. So inside of Gemini 2.5, you can see it looks just like the Imagine 4. Yep. Okay. Let's go back into Midjourney. And because I put on the sref random, these are the different types of images it created. And you can see same prompt, just different style reference code. So now your customers, make sure, you tell them to read through it to make sure that they don't get an error message like I got an error message. You can also just have it avoid these types of words when you create your app. All right. You can give the app to people. Let me close. You would do publish website, the site address. I'm going to say Cinematic Muse. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to hit publish. Oh, let me go under settings. You can go under settings. And then here you can add the description. You can make it where it can be found on a search engine. You can put a password protection on it, so that way everybody can't use it. You can also create a social media link or see what it's going to look like, your social media link. There are no pictures in here, so it's not going to show a picture. I'm going to go ahead and select continue to publish and then publish. And it's going to build out a link that I'm going to copy this and I'm going to share it with you guys so you could try this out. So show. All right. So you guys can try the app out there to see what it's like. Now, if I'm ready to offer this app to people, maybe I go into Canva, but first let me grab the image. Oh, these are pretty. Maybe I grab the image. This is, which one is this one? This is DALL-E 3. This is DALL-E 3's version of the image. This is Imagine 4's version of the image. I'm going to go ahead and download this. I'm going to go over into Canva. Oh, it created my my other prompt. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to go over into Canva. I am going to maybe, I don't know, y'all. It's however you want to get it to people. So maybe you do, maybe you think the end game is Etsy. You're going to create the art. You're going to upscale the art. And then you're going to say bonus, what is it, app to create more prompts. All right. I'm going to go ahead and upload the image. Where'd she go? Go back to, let's go back to Gamma. All right, so I'm going to download this image. I'm going to download this image. I'm going to download this image. Now I'm going to go back into Canva and I'm going to upload those images. So now I have it in here, and then maybe I want to go to elements, and then maybe I'll say click here to create your own prompts. Position in the center. Go ahead and make it white. Then the outline, make it black. And then I'm going to click it, click the 3 dots, and the link to that app, I'm going to put it there and hit done. Now, when you give your customers the art, maybe you bring the art in. I'm going to upload this one. Maybe you bring the art in. You go ahead and do a background remover. You go ahead and you turn it into a sticker. For me, I always upscale the art. And when I say upscale the art, I mean I change the pixel size. I don't just give it to them the way that it came out of the AI tool. So I'm going to select the image, select edit, select shadows, select outline, and set the outline to white. So maybe you create a sticker pack. Your thing is, oh, get this sticker pack, and as a bonus, you'll also get access to a prompt generator that will generate these prompts for you. All right. Yes, the replay will be available. I'm going to go ahead and use magic expand because I want the top of her head, and I'm going to select expand. All right. It is thinking, let's go with, oh no, I don't like none of these. Let me regenerate. And you guys see that I'm using magic expand before removing the background. Rule of thumb, use magic expand before you remove the background. Now I'm going to go ahead and select done and select background remover. All right, still processing, do it again. And now I have the whole picture. And I'm going to select edit, shadows, the outline, and set the outline to white. So maybe I create a sticker pack for Etsy, right? Sticker pack for Etsy. And I tell them this is the face. The stickers are the face of the product on Etsy, since Etsy doesn't let people lead with prompt guides. When I say lead with prompt guides, I mean don't just go on to Etsy dropping prompt guides because they may remove them. Instead, lead with the finished product, a sticker, and then say, as a bonus, you'll be able to create prompts. Etsy doesn't want you to lead with a prompt guide. So your framework, those of you that had your prompt guides taken down, just like me and a lot of other people, what you want to do is reverse your framework. Offer what you create from the tool that you build, be it a prompt guide, be it a single prompt, be it a prompt template, be it an app. Reverse your framework. Offer the art, then offer the prompts. All right. So that way Etsy knows that you're offering something for their DIYers. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Hope this makes sense. Hope this makes sense. All right. Now let's reset the room. Delete this out of here. We started with a basic prompt. As a member of CPDP, those that are in there now, you can grab this 7-part expert anatomy of a prompt, copy it, put your base prompt there, create music, create art, put whatever. Then you want to add the 7 parts of a prompt below it. It will go ahead and build out an expert level visual prompt for you. Then you say, okay, I got the prompt. I got what I wanted. I like it. Now, the end game is to create prompts that other people can use. So you say, okay, I want to go ahead and I want to turn it into a prompt-based template. Then you say, okay, now what if I want to take the person even further? Maybe there's someone that works a 9 to 5, but they don't have time to download a PDF of prompts. So I go ahead and I create an app that they can run straight from their phone, right? They can run straight. This is the one that came from the conversation I just shared. They can run this app from their phone. Start building. Go back to builder. Go home. Yeah, the app built all this out. How it works. Go home. Pro templates. So it actually has templates in here. Cinematic cozy, editorial elegance, documentary realism, bold dramatic, and each one of these should go to the whatever type of style it is. Here's the prompt. You can copy the prompt. It says export as a TXT. I don't know if that works. It says save project. It even says share link. I don't even know if that works. All right. You said once customer purchases a sticker pack on Etsy, are you then offering an external link for the customer to get the prompt guide? I am offering the external link for them to get the prompt guide or an app. All right. So would prompt guide be in a description anywhere for whom are actually for those who are looking for guide? Yeah, you can still put it in there. Put prompt guide as one of your keywords. Put prompt guide as one of your keywords. You don't have to put it in your title. You don't have to put it in the body. Then one of your mock-ups can say inside of Etsy, as a matter of fact, let me get there. One of your mock-ups inside of Etsy, and sorry about that TikTok. I was just chilling on YouTube. I forgot I had access to TikTok again. I am sorry, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my shop. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So let me go here. And let me clean this up. All right. So I'm going to go, this is my, let's see here. This is my Etsy shop. And it worked, y'all. I got 5-star review, 45,000 sales. All right. Now here is a prompt guide, but it's art. So I'm leading with the art. I'm letting people know they get these images. This is what they can do with them. Right. I let them know, includes the words I use to generate the images in Google Whisk. The prompt guide. It includes the prompt guide. And inside of the Canva document that they'll get, it'll be the prompt guide. So let me see if I can get into Canva so I can show you guys what that looks like set up. There we go. Is this the master? Let me make sure. Yep. Okay, share this tab. Okay, so now I am inside of this mock-up. So these images that have the purple background, those are the images that the customer gets. They're all upscaled. So they're all like 18 inches tall. I didn't take them down off of AI just the way that I got them. I took them and I upscaled the pixel size of the images. Then right here, page 22 is the prompt guide inside of Canva. This is the deliverable. The deliverable is the PDF. This is the only thing they get. So I have click here to access the bundle of images on Canva. Click here to access the bundle of images in Google Drive. Click here to learn how to monetize your purchase. Bonus includes prompts. Click the button to access the images on Canva to access the prompts. Go to Canva, you'll get the prompts. You want to learn how to monetize what you create? Then click this link. When you click this link, it's going to take you to my school community. Those of you that are affiliates, you can do the very same thing. Just put your affiliate link in that space. All right. All right, let me go back. You said DCT needs a mini tutorial on this. Which part? TD Designs, which part? Which part? Yes to YT. Canva or ChatGPT needs to get better titles. It has made my last three generators the same exact one. Oh, wow. Okay. You love this live? Yay. All right. So turn your phone sideways on TikTok. Turn your phone sideways on TikTok. All right. All right. Turn your phone sideways. I'm just going through these questions here because I missed it. I forgot I was even on here on TikTok. All right. So let me see. Right now, I'm not teaching a particular module. Oh, yes, I am. So in the classroom, if you're in CPDP, then I am teaching module 2.6. module 2.6. All right. With this certification, or when you complete this program, you'll become an expert level prompter. An expert level prompter that will be able to say this after going from a basic prompt to an expert level prompt to a fillable base prompt that creates 10 quadrillion unique prompts to an app that people can use on their phones to help me write system instructions to create a GPT for this prompt and hit enter. You can tell it who to act as. I just want to see what it's going to do. So it's going to create system instructions. The system instructions I can then put inside of a project in ChatGPT, or I may create a GPT. So we're waiting on it right now to write out our system instructions. And this is what you learn inside of CPDP. This is what you guys are going to learn. You're going to learn how to, because we have open office hours, and we're going to talk about this. So I'm going to show you guys how to go from basic prompt engineer to being able to build out full frameworks. All right. CPDP is my accredited program to help you level up your resume and also help you build a business, basically learn how to use AI in a way that will future-proof your use of AI. Future-proofing your use of AI means that you become an expert level prompt designer. You can take that experience, that training, and convert it into something for your job, something in your business, something to sell to a corporation, something to sell to a school, something to sell to an individual. But think about the pain point you want to solve. All right. So is building out this GPT, I don't know what it's going to do. I'm going to go into ChatGPT, GPTs. Configure. I'm going to come here, copy the system instructions, go back here, paste the system instructions. Now say, I need a name and a short description, and send it through. You can copy the prompt, the name, and go here, put that there, come back here, grab the description, make sure you always brand it. I'm going to say, excuse me, y'all, AAAPD, and then / expert. The picture, I'm going to upload one of the pictures that it created. Type, let's begin. we go. Select create. Let's view it. Don't know what it's going to do. I didn't read through anything, so let's see. So it wants to build out an app. All right. So all I did was tell it to write system instructions, and then I built out a GPT. I can also do the very same thing by creating a project. So new project. Right? Create project. Oh, they made it where we can't add instructions no more? Let me make sure. Nope. But you can add files. All right. So I will go ahead and start building out the information in, or just paste the information here from. Let's go here. Where'd you go? Hold on, y'all. Here we go. So I would copy the system instructions and maybe place it in a document. Doesn't have to be pretty. Because AI can read it. Share. Oh, let's do this. Let's see here. Project docs. Share, download as a PDF standard. Then I can go into ChatGPT, into my project folder, and I can add that document. So now it's trained on this information. So these projects are for your use. GPTs are things you can share with other people. All right. And we also talked about apps. Let's go back to here. All right. So inside of CPDP, if you guys want to learn how to be a prompt level or an expert level prompt designer, where you can walk an idea backwards, forward, backwards, where you can create frameworks. I'm going to Canva. Hold on, y'all. All right. So if you want to be able to go build, or you want to be able to build frameworks. So frameworks help a person complete a task smarter and faster. A framework, think of it like a maybe like a game board. You have to follow the thing in order for it to work. So you're building a frame. Start from here's A, here's B, here's C, here's D, here's E. And then here's E, here's D, here's C, here's B, here's A. So you can work it forward, you can work it backwards. When you build frameworks, your frameworks don't have to be art. They can be ebooks. They can be courses. They can be art. They can be PLR products. They can even be sharing your framework to create custom GPTs, right? So once you build a framework and you create something where a person can take the steps that you took to get the output that you got, that is expert prompt, expert level prompting, because your prompts become your intellectual property. And this is what we're talking about inside of the classroom as well. So I'm going to go to the, let's see here. I'm going to go to, let's see. Prompts as intellectual property. So most people throw away their prompts after one use. Professionals don't. They treat prompts like intellectual property, assets that can be reused, licensed, and even sold. As a CPDP, you're not just writing prompts, you're building intellectual property. What counts as IP in prompt design? Any tested, repeatable prompt you created. Your prompt libraries, your templates, your GPT systems, your prompt packs, your creative style prompts, your branded AI assistants, your GPTs, your apps. Why prompts are assets and not throwaways? Efficiency, reuse saves time. Reuse saves time. Consistency, tested prompts guarantee quality. The value, businesses will pay for prompts that work. Proof of skill, your prompt vault equals your professional portfolio. So stop throwing away your prompts. Protecting your IP, document the ownership, keep a journal so that way you can document it. Use NDAs when sharing prompts with clients if you don't want them to share them out. Avoid giving away your full vault unless it's packaged as a product. Consider copyright contractual agreements when selling or licensing. Now, you cannot copyright AI. Well, there are some stipulations you can, but right now you may not want to. You may want to just go into contractual agreements. All right. Maybe you even take your prompt journal and you mint it to the as an NFT. So that way it's on a blockchain. All right. Examples: business asset, customer service prompt library for automated responses. Professional asset, a GPT designed for compliance report summaries. A creative asset, mid-journey style pack for watercolor landscapes. The CPDP standard, your prompts are IP with measurable value. So this takes you from being an AI user to an AI asset creator. The difference between amateurs and professionals is simple. Amateurs use AI once, professionals build assets. Every time you design a strong prompt, you're not just solving a problem, you're adding intellectual property to your vault. The vault is your power as a certified prompt design professional. That's what I have for you guys. That's what I have for you guys. A prompt vault is just you saving the prompt somewhere, a spreadsheet, a document, a PDF in Canva, on in Google Drive. All right. Yes, this is separate from DCT. This is separate from DCT. All right. The reason why I created this program is because, let me go here, y'all. Hold on. Is because, all right, trying to get into the landing page. Okay, let me go. Let me take all of this out. All right, so I'm going to share the screen. So I created the Academy of Applied AI and Prompt Design, AAPD. All right. So Certified Prompt Design Professional, CPDP, built for busy professionals and creatives who want measurable results. Portfolio first training, clear rubrics, and a verifiable certification. So why CPDP? So I have this presentation built inside of it. This was created in Notebook LM. Those of you that want to remain faceless, there's a tool out there that you can use that will create your slides for you. Okay, so I have this presentation on there so you guys can check it out. So about the Academy of AAAPD is US based, a learning hub created for professionals, educators, and creatives who want to get real results with AI. Our flagship program, the CPDP, helps you move beyond trial and error and turn AI into a tool you can rely on every day. Now, being a professional prompt designer means you can go anywhere in these internet streets and create anything. Go over to, let me do this, get into it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, cheers. So as a CPDP, a professional prompt designer, you'll be able to take any PLR product, drop it into ChatGPT, and create a framework to create a course, to create ebooks, to create more templates, to create social media marketing for templates, for all types of things. You'll know how to do that, which means you'll never run out of ideas because you'll be able to prompt your way into any idea. Prompt your way into any idea and make that idea stick. All right. So unlike generic AI courses, the CPDP program is built on hands-on practice, research-backed methods, and real-world outcomes. That means you'll learn proven systems for prompt design and finish with a credential that speaks to your employers, your clients, and your collaborations. At AAAPD, we believe AI should feel less like a gamble and more like a skill you can trust. That's why our certification progress is practical, up to date, and focused on giving you the confidence to use AI effectively in your work and projects. This class is not based on ChatGPT. It is not based on Gemini. It is not based on any specific tool because the tools, they either change or they go away. But if you know how to prompt, say that one more time. If you know how to prompt, you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to take your ideas and make them tangible. So how the program works, apply and onboard, learn the foundations, practice with real projects. You're going to learn how to build your own prompt library, aka a vault of tested, reusable prompts, frameworks, and even workflows. We're gonna apply ethics and standards to our use of AI. You'll have a capstone and a certification. Your capstone is just a project. So say, for instance, you wanted to present your knowledge of AI to your employer. Maybe your capstone will be based on what you do on your job, but it'll be something that's hypothetical. So when they start talking about AI, you don't have to say, well, you know, I learned AI in this program and they taught us. No, you'll be able to pull out your portfolio and say, this is what I know how to do. This isn't about watching videos. It's about building skills, systems, and credibility that carry into your work the next very day. So the CPDP journey from AI user to designer to professional. with precision, professionalism, ethics, and innovation. Professionals can gain career leverage, stand out from the crowd, and add a credential that proves they can use AI responsibly and effectively. No more generic outputs. Businesses turn AI from a risky experiment into a profit engine. CPDP certified professionals bring consistency, efficiency, and measurable return on investment, reducing wasted hours and capital on AI that just doesn't work for you. So imagine buying a subscription, a yearly subscription for an app you don't even use. But as a professional, you'll know how to test it and get out of there, right? You try out the freemium version, you try out the 14 free day trial period, whatever they may have. Because you'll be a professional, you'll know how to test it and then see if it's something that you should invest in. So just imagine doing that for a business. You know what the business needs, you know what the business wants. So you go in as a consultant and you tell them, I've tried out this, or you could tell even the business you're in, or the company you're in, I've tried this out. I think this will work better. Let's try this one first. For creatives, you'll stop fighting with inconsistent AI results and start turning ideas into assets. All right. So CPDP equips creatives to design repeatable systems that bring imagination to life, whether in writing, art, music, or new product ideas. The program outline. So module 1, we talk about why most AI users fail. Module 2, prompt design foundations. Module 3, prompts as professional assets. Module 4, advanced prompt systems. Module 5, ethics, risk, and professional standards. And then module 6 is capstone and certification. The tools we will be talking about are ChatGPT, but you can use any text AI. Google Whisk, but you can use any image generator. Google Flow VO3, but you can use any video generator. Music or audio, Suno, but you can use any music because you'll be a prompt designer. So you'll be able to go up and down all these apps without feeling like you need to commit to one. We're also going to talk about prompt storage and documentation. We're going to talk about Google Docs, Notebook LM, course materials, and interactive AI assistance. For each module, there's a video tutorial inside of it. So you guys can just listen to it. You don't have to read all the information all at once. Maybe at your job, maybe you put your headphones on and you just listen to one of the modules because I have videos for those. So what you'll be able to say is this. The portfolio first approach made me stand out at work. As a CPDP graduate, you'll have real systems and assets to showcase not just vague outputs. That gives you credibility with leadership and new opportunities. You'll be able to say, we cut project time in half while raising quality. With tested prompt frameworks, you'll be able to brainstorm faster, deliver better, improve measurable impact. AI finally feels safe and professional in my work. The CPDP standards give you clear systems and guardrails so you can adopt AI with confidence. So if you're ready, here's our accreditation stamp. We're in the middle of it right now. Then right here, if you're still like, well, I don't know, still unsure, then click here and take our test. Take our test to see if you should become part of CPDP. All right. This is learning at your own pace. The QR code you see on the screen right now takes it down a lot. So go ahead and either type in what you see or use the code, the QR code. All right. We have our first meeting this Saturday, and our first meeting this Saturday will be onboarding into the program. And I'll show you guys how to navigate. And then those of you that are part of the Academy, I will be turning on your ability to become an affiliate so you can earn from the program as well. All right. So thank you guys so very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And yes, this replay will remain up. Guys,